That's a thing?
Well, let me tell you about my friend Josh.
He sounds like a jerk right off the top.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my friend Reed. He's filled with some fluids and some hard pieces. He sort of tumbles down the street, kind of like a broken wheel. He eats a lot of cheese. He also can be used as a battery.
Is that me?
Oh, no, it's this other guy.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
that's fine.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of science, here we got, it comes from Polymagnet Correlated Magnetics. They call this the spring latch demo. So you've seen magnets, of course.
I'm familiar with
You got magnets, you go clank, they clink together, you go clunk, and then they clunk apart. And then you flip them around, you put the opposite ends, and they're like, nuh-uh, I ain't kissing my own friend. You know how magnets are.
Yeah, that's exactly how they
These are a little bit different. So right now you see that it's like that. I give a little twist.
What?
And all of a sudden, you can't press it together.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and then you...
I just gotta twist it. Whoa.
They figured out, like, a way to actually print magnets.
Like on a 3D printer.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know if you can see, but they have these tiny little things, I think they called mixels, or mexels, whatever it is. Magnetic pixels. So they just, like, print a ton of magnets in a certain pattern, but if you put them on, like, a thing like this...
Right.
The pattern is such that it either lines up perfectly...
Or it lines up oppositely.
Yeah.
So if you were like some kind of like an engineer or something,
yeah.
and somebody came to you, some little scrappy kid came to you and said, Mr. Reed,
please,
Mr. Reed, I printed Maxels. What do you do with it in the real world? I feel like I know what I would do with it.
Yeah, what do you do?
Space shuttle.
Ooh.
Could you use this for an airlock? Like, you might be science guy, but I got some pennies
rattling in this,
clanking around
in this meat cage,
in this old meat cavern right here.
You know how they say you have a couple ideas? I got a couple pennies in my meat cage.
And normal magnets, would you argue, are things?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this necessarily itself is a thing, but it's not meant to be a thing. It's a little demo just to show the properties of printing magnets.
I would argue, though, that in being a demo, it opens up the world of possibilities for this kind of technology, and therefore, you could argue that it is a thing because of that. Do you feel confident and ready to rule on this?
I think I'm ready.
One,
two, three...
Thing!
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta feel like after the age of 8, I've pretty much seen everything that magnets can do.
Oh, you got magnets?
I've seen magnets. You haven't seen this.
You haven't seen this.